Hey guys, welcome back to Mondays at the Museum. I'm Carrie and I'm here at the Anna Bemis Palmer Museum in York, Nebraska. For today's episode, I'm going to be taking you for a tour of our junk drawer section of the Analog Anthology exhibit. For those of you that have a junk drawer at home, you know it's kind of a miscellaneous space where everything that doesn't really belong to anything else all ends up together. So that's what we did here. Plus, I'm millennial and it made sense. As you can see, there are a lot of individual items in this section, so I'm just going to take you through a few of my favorites, starting with this collection of items is actually all linked to this guy here, Leo Weiler. He was involved in ham radio for 61 years. He was from Hastings. If you guys know anything about ham radio, basically you're sending out a signal, and it is tradition for whoever receives that signal to send you a receipt, kind of like a postcard like these here, as like a, hey, I got your signal. And you can see, if you look closer, that these came from all over the world. So somebody actually went through and counted. We have 202 of these cards from over 95 countries. We also have a couple of awards that Leo won for his work in ham radio, specifically for Nebraska. And here's a picture of him with his setup there in Hastings. Another cool set of items are these cobbler tools or shoe repair kits. You can see actually this one comes in a wooden case, the string, and the tongues and everything like that. But lots of tools involved, and even the repair forms here. So very different repairing everything by hand back in the day versus the machinery that's involved nowadays. Moving on. This cheese cutter was in Chilcote Grocery, and seriously, as cheesy as it sounds, this is probably one of my top 10 items in the entire collection just because it's so unique. Right? So you would take the cheese, a big wheel of it, and you would put it on this wheel and then slice, right? It's even got the patent dates on there. So 03, I'm gonna go with 1903, not 2003. And this thing is heavy, which I can verify because I was the one that had to carry it up the stairs. We also had to go over to Goodwill and get us a copy of Tu Wong Fu, thanks for everything, Julie Newmar, on DVD. As many of you know, it was filmed all around Nebraska and is quite quotable to this day. And the last thing I'm going to cover is this caboose, which in itself is quite unique because it is a mailbox. So the guy that designed it, W.J. Steinauer, was a track supervisor for Burlington for 44 years, but he also lived on Burlington Avenue, 1324 to be exact. Not sure how well it would have done up in weather, but it still exists to this day, so couldn't have been that bad. And if you want to see these items in person, you better come soon because the countdown has officially begun. I think we have about 2 weeks left. February 27th, that's a Friday. That is the last day for the Analog Anthology exhibit. So if you want to come and see these guys, make sure to visit us before then. Have a great day.